Okay, here's a little birdie at the window today, which is kind of nice, looking out over the Ronald McDonald House. I just wanted to show I have 3 loads of laundry in. One is pretty much darks, and I've got 2 loads of whites. And the loads of whites do have underwear in them. So one thing I'm just gonna show you on when you're using somebody else's laundry, you want to look way back in underneath here and on top of here, because 3 times I have found these packets of soap that people just throw in here with just they don't dissolve and they get stuck back in here, and so you really are getting the chemicals you know, that you might not want on your BMT patient. So the other thing I do is I get all of these doors shut at the same time, and this kind of helps you, yeah, they get done at the same time, but it also kind of helps you realize whether or not the machines are working properly as far as the timing. So what I do is I go and I measure on my bottle, and I find where I need to come down to on for 1 load of wash. A little bit more there. That's pretty good. Tiny bit more. And I just go down to the next one. So I come down a little bit more. And then I go to my 3rd one. And a little bit more. Okay, and then the next thing I do is in the 2 white ones, I'm actually going to add bleach, because my husband has had problems with mucositis, which is not very fun. But the bleach goes in the back here. I'm not going to add a lot because I pre-treat his underwear and garments as necessary for vomit and diarrhea. But I'm going to add a little bit to each one. And actually I should not have added bleach into the color. So that was a mistake right there that I just made not paying attention. So I'll get that out at the end of the video. But the next thing you want to do is actually, this is when I take the regular Lysol that I've transferred, the liquid Lysol, and I add this a little bit into each one. Actually, you can add it in softener, you can add it in the bleach area, and I'll add this one when I fix that, because I wasn't paying attention. That way, if you start all the machines at the same time, one time I came back and someone had accidentally thrown their a great big blanket like this one into mine, not realizing or something that my stuff had already started, and so they actually restarted my laundry, and I had to re-wait for everything to get done. I'm just going to wash this on normal and start. And this one I'm going to turn on, wash on normal and start. The other time, several times I realized, because these machines get used a lot in public places, and you know, sometimes one woman just shared with me that the one machine in particular in another room runs for 4 hours, and so you have to just be watching it. And so I actually set my timer. For doing the laundry, and one thing I suggest is to not, if you can help it, get a laundry basket that has parts to it. If you can get something that's whole the whole way around, that would be best. When I go home, I'm actually going to switch. I have a basket that you can on wheels that you can roll like back and forth to the flea market, and so what I'm going to do is actually stop home and next time and grab that out of my garage and bring it with me. When you go to places that help other people, you find that they have a lot of things like mouthwash, deodorant, tissue, dental hygiene. Of course, they're going to have your I see some things that I've brought to replace to help others. You know, your shampoo, conditioner. Of course, they're gonna have your laundry packets, your bags. I don't really use this stuff again because I have my own, but this is for people staying here at the Ronald McDonald House. They have the tampons, they have diapers, wipes, pads, all kinds of things, extra toilet paper. So you can check in at the front desk also downstairs, and they will give you any extra things that you might need to help you do your laundry. Okay, one thing you want to do, I just transferred my wet clothes into the dryer, and this is really obvious. Sometimes it's not as obvious, but you can see all this lint in here. And one thing you want to do is take this out before you turn on the dryer. And let's see if I can do this with one hand here. I actually want to open this up, and every dryer thing is different, but when you open this up, you can see the amount of grossness in here. And I'm going to clean this out really well. There's a lot of hair and junk in this one that was not cleaned out. The reason you want to clean that out really well is you don't want anyone else's dust going onto your clean clothes, because that is something for DNT patients that can make them really sick. So clean this out really well, and then you are going to need to wipe down this counter. As you can see, it's getting really gross. It's full of a lot of dirt. Go back, see, look at all this dirt in here. But you just want to, you don't have to go nuts, but you just want to take out the big chunks and throw those away. Okay? And like what I said before, is I'm going to actually switch this out to something that is, even though it's dermatologically tested, the scent is just too strong for my husband. But you do want to put something in to help the clothes, you know, not stick together and electrocute you with all the stuff. And then you want to turn it on to, I'm going to do it at heavy duty. Oops, I turned that off by accident. It's hard to see way up here, you can barely see. And then you just kind of have to keep an eye on your dryers. And unfortunately, your blankets and sheets, you know, they're going to roll into a ball, so you're just going to have to constantly open those out. But this one is set for 40 minutes. That may or may not be enough time because there's some towels in there. So, but what I normally do is I set the timer on my phone, and I usually go for a walk, or I do some work on my computer, or I make phone calls that I'm behind on. So it's a perfect time to just take a little time for yourself and ease your mind, your body physically, or get some work done that's just hanging over you that's hard to do when other things are going on.